TFM Explores.
This is TFM 95.4 in Muscat and 91 in Dhofar. You can also stream us worldwide or from your office desk at tfm.om. And joined by, of course, none other than Rebecca from the Guide Oman team. Good morning. Also joined by Rachel, who was just on their epic empty quarter trip. When did you guys start and how was the trip?
We started on November 22nd and we exited back to civilization again on the 26th.
So that's about 5 days worth.
We were inside the desert for 5 days, 4 nights.
Rachel, what do you think?
Some people think about the desert as it's sand. So 5 days, 4 nights in the sand, it would be repetitive, it would be the same, but it's not because it's so different.
Yeah.
And every day was different sand.
Different colours, different textures, different structures of the sand dunes. It was quite interesting to see how it did change through the traverse.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys reached the highest peak, right? Am I correct?
We did. Al Jadila, she is a beauty.
I love how you call her a she.
It is a she.
Did you guys manage to get all the way to the top?
Well, not driving all the way to the top.
Okay.
I would say 2/3, I think we made it, or in the car I was in. And then I wouldn't even say walked up, we clambered up, didn't we, the last bit.
Human 4x4 got engaged.
That's awesome.
You do crawl to the top.
A nice calf workout.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
definitely. But it was worth it. It humbles you because you feel you are absolutely nothing there. It's a good reminder how small we are, isn't it?
Yeah, very true.
Because you look out and you see nothing except sand.
Yeah.
And then you see the cars down at the bottom.
Tiny.
TFM Explores.
Joined by Rebecca, and today we've got a special guest, Rachel, joining us. They just completed the epic empty quarter journey with Guide Oman, and we've got your questions coming in on our WhatsApp 94555954. This one's coming in from Abdul Malik. He says, "How do you manage fuel, and are there fuel stations along the journey?"
We have a fuel truck that travels with us.
Nice.
So we pumped about 4,000 litres, I think
No
it was,
way.
of fuel throughout the trip. He came and joined us at each campsite. When you're in four-wheel drives and you're traversing through that terrain, you're using fuel. So it's very important to have it there, and to be able to carry that supply of fuel becomes a logistical challenge as well as a safety challenge for all of our participants. So that's why we arrange the logistics. Sometimes it becomes a bit more of a challenge than what we bargained on, but we make sure that we have a fuel truck at campsite just to ease and make things more comfortable for everyone involved.
What if I join, but I don't want to drive my car all the way there?
We did have a few people who took this option this trip, actually.
Okay.
We had vehicles on a transported truck. Some people independently organised and they shipped their vehicle down to Salalah.
Okay.
Majority of our crew and a handful of customers shipped their vehicles down to Thumrate, or they flew down to Salalah and transferred up to pick up their vehicle.
TFM Explores.
Every Tuesday we go out on an adventure with Rebecca from Guide Oman, but this week we decided to do things a little differently. We decided to hear from the guests of people who have actually gone on the Guide Oman tours. We're recapping everyone's experience on that epic empty quarter journey that Guide Oman just completed. We've got Abdul Maneem on the phone lines. Good morning.
Assalamu alaikum. To describe the empty quarter trip, I could describe it as a marvelous and amazing trip. In many terms, one of it, the scenery, especially the huge sands, hills, in terms of area or height, and the difference in its color from light beige to dark to golden yellow and ending with legal red. The night of the empty quarter is a magical night, with distinction due to the lack of light pollution. The sky is so clear, filled with thousands of stars. Also, during the morning and sunset, the sunrise and sunset, we could describe it as a phenomenon. A person cannot miss it because of the beauty and the color of the dew.
So what were some of your highlights for this trip?
The teamwork of Oman Guide, it's amazing. Road assistance group with you all the time. The maintenance team, they do their work in a professional way. They have also a team which help people who they cannot cross the dunes during any cases to go around the dune. Will I try it again? The answer is yes, of course. The enjoyment which I gain or I get it in this trip, it make me go back again.
You're going to hear from Jane, who flew out just for their epic empty quarter trip that just happened recently.
Hi, I'm Kaz. I'm from New Zealand. I live in Edinburgh, in Scotland right now. This is my second trip to Oman. The first time was 10 years ago. Also, this is my second time in the desert. First time driving and first time in the empty quarter with Guide Oman. Having a fantastic time, loving being out in the desert. The crew, even all the customers are lovely. The hospitality in Oman is fantastic. The food is beautiful. How do we have fresh salad in the desert on day 3? I don't understand. They're magic. Yeah, it's a great time. I love coming to Oman.
A Guide Oman trip could never be successful if it wasn't the Team 3R, Rescue, Recovery, and Relief. And we are joined by Captain of the 3R team, Tariq. Thanks for joining us on the show. And can you just tell us a little bit about how 3R was founded?
Thank you to give us this opportunity to talk a little bit about our team 3R and the epic adventures to empty quarter. 3R team actually grew up of volunteers, and basically they used to be joining Guide Oman safaris as a customers. When the number of customers become bigger, so they decided to make a team which is going to support in rescuing issues or other logistic. And there were the 3R team being found.
So tell me more about that recent trip to the epic empty quarter.
The idea came when the media had published that they found the highest point, a sand dune in the region, specific in Wilayat Mazuna, town of Maitan. They call it Jdela Dune. The team in Guide Oman had went there and see the area, if it's suitable to take some guests with us, which is always participate with the Guide Oman safaris, and see what is the logistic requirements to make this trip success. And which is done, and everything is happened. The plan has been made. So the first trip had been successfully launched. The second one has been also launched and was much better planned than the previously. Before the trip, usually we sit and discuss the plans and the logistic requirements. Then we see what is the worst scenario will happen and how to solve it. And also during our movement to that area, also we are putting plans. We also plan for the roads and what is the easiest road and where is the emergency exits. And also we divide the crew for different sections, which is there is a crew will be for support, there is a crew will be for pulling the car out of the track back to the town, and there's a technician like a mechanicals, and also a medical assistant. And after we finish the crossing, we sit again and see what happened, what things can be improved and what things can be avoided.
Thank you, Tariq. You just heard from Tariq, the captain of the 3R Rescue, Recovery, and Relief from Guide Oman. A trip would be nothing without these guys. Trust me, I've been on a few and they are always pulling me out of the sand. If you're dying to go out to the desert but you just don't know where to start, make sure you hit up Guide Oman. You can follow them on all social media at Guide Oman. Instagram, Facebook, they post up all of their desert trips. And trust me, you will not regret it. All you have to do is bring out your car and join them for the drive.